Hey y'all, it is your girl Tara. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing today? Me, womp womp. It's Monday. I gotta go to work. And as normal, I'm running late. I thought I would be doing okay. I'm refreshed from vacation. I think it's just sad that I gotta go to work. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Young people, take this as a message. Get your retirement up so that you can retire either on time or before time if you can, y'all. Or you can move out of the U.S. if you live in the U.S. and go somewhere else after you get yourself a good nest egg built up. Because I hear from a lot of individuals about my age that have moved out of the country and they are able to utilize their savings that they've had here to live somewhere else, and they live a more frugal life. Which you can live a frugal life here as well if you just don't pay attention to certain things. There you go. And don't think you're going to another first world country and think it's going to be cheap, because apparently everybody's having the same issue all over the world. So that's Canada, UK, that's what's another one? Even Italy. A lot of places just are very expensive for first world. So, but anyhow, all right, guys, I want to thank you all for being here. New subscribers, old subscribers, people just passing through. I want to thank everybody for being here to see what I have to offer. It is Monday, and on Monday we do what? We talk about my money. So welcome to My Money Monday. I had to find my money. I didn't remember where I put it, y'all. I didn't know where I put it. I was like, where's my money? Y'all, it was, bless my heart. So let me go ahead, let me get started, because I got to be fast about this, because like I said, I'm running late because I just didn't want to do this. I didn't want to come off vacation. All right, so we have 50. All right, we got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. I just said what it was. 1, 20, 40. So 140. And we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 150. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Let me redo that because I feel like I saw double vision. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So $60. 60. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's good. So 4, 17, that is correct, y'all. That is what I have. Now, this does include both my, what do you call that? My sinking funds, and it also includes my savings challenges. It did not include my cash wallet. I did not use that because I had the money saved up for vacation. So that's what I used last week. Anything I had left over, I am going to utilize that money this week. So I'll just be transferring money from one account to another to cover any extra that I use this week. In addition to that, y'all, I have to remember, I hope y'all remind me, I got to remember to purchase that spa and sauna package. It's like you get 10 visits, and so it'll be myself and Stan, and we're going to do it 5 times during the year, because you have a year, and it ends on Halloween, so I have to remember to do that. I don't even have pen and paper, anywho. But other than that, that's all my, then after that, all my vacation money should be gone, because, yeah. And that is a nice thing. Stan split half of that with me, so I was happy about that. Yay. All right. What am I doing? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's going to be a bad day. If you're my patient today on a Monday, it is bad for you. That's all I'm going to say, because I have no good memory right now in my life. Okay, so this is a sheet that I'm going to use. This is my last paycheck. I was trying to get all this out. I really did not do that. Or did I? I don't know. I was trying to figure out how I did this. But anywho, but I did have that. This was always supposed to stay in. So I'm going to utilize this. I don't have my cash wallet. Well, I already said that, but I don't have it because I don't know what I did with it. I put everything up, y'all. I just don't know. And the people are outside doing yard work. So let's go ahead. Let's get this going. I am going to put 25 into emergency. So that is good. We have 25 in emergency. I'm probably not going to count this because, like I said, I'm running behind. And this is on 25. Today's the 27th. Did y'all have a good weekend? If you looked at my video earlier today, you saw how my weekend went. So 2:33, just trying to come home. 25. I got to get all this in here because I do need to reimburse myself. Okay. And I did some condensing, which was good. All right, I lied. I got 1, 50, 70, 90 to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. So 233, that is correct. I just always feel like I need to know what's going on. So we had emergency. Car maintenance is what is next. So that is going to, I did not make it before I left. I thought I was going to make it. So we got 400 to get the car done. And I'm just going to have to do it this weekend, I think. No, I got to work this weekend. Oh, God. No, on Friday. I think I'm able to do it on Friday. So yeah, that'll be good. All right, so for this, it's going to be 30. So we're going to take a 20 and a 10. Okay, and it goes here. I can do it on Friday. I do a half day on Friday. So, because I need to get it done. I did get the sunroof fixed, so that's good. Got 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 70, 70, 80, 90, 4. So 400, yes. I did get the sunroof fixed. Stan paid for that. It was like a lot of juggling that last week, y'all. I had a lot of juggling I had to do in regards to the things that I needed to get done. All right, so medical is going to get 30. I said I'm bringing that back up because I had that dermatology appointment. So that's going to leave it with 203 is what's going to be in there. All right. So we got 10, 25, 27. All right, so another 30. And so he took it out of some house money. I was like, okay, I'm not in the house. He's like, he really didn't say but you know, I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not going to argue about it. So we got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 1, 2, 3. So 203. That is exactly what we have. I can tell I'm rested because I can count. Okay, gone with my bad self. All right, so prescriptions, I am going to be reimbursing out of there. I read my insurance terms and everything, and yes, y'all, my medication is a tier 3 medication, even though it's a generic. They moved it up to $50, and that sucks because it wasn't $50. It was like $20. Just I think it was before the end of last year. So I'm a little not happy about that, but whatever. All right, HOA. HOA is next. It gets $82. That will put me at $15.82. So that's 50, 20, well, 50, 70, 80, 1, 2. So $82. That will put me at $15.82, which, so I got the bill. We got our bill for the condo. I think it was like 1863, 1582, $281 more dollars. So minus 164 minus, okay, so that's 164 was November. This will be December. We have until the 1st of what do you call that? Have until the 1st of the year to pay it, so that'll be good. I'll have it all the way through. And next year's is expected to be, it's estimated to be $1,500. So for improvements and things like that. All right, where am I at, y'all? 10, 27, 25, but I don't know. That rental money is going to pay towards the house. The principal on the house, so that's good, but you know, we still got to apply more to the house. We got to figure something out, because you know, even when you have a property management company, all that other stuff, you know, you still got other fees you got to pay. So all right, and then they get all iffy down there about stuff. I'll just say that because of, if you ever been in a condo before, you know that they don't like a lot of rental places. Some places, depending on where they are, they understand that you do rent out your vacation spot, but sometimes it gets to a point that they don't want a lot of places like that there within their building. So they're getting a little strict, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Something for us to kind of talk about later. Not us, but me and Stan. So we got 1,100, 200, 300, 400, 1,420, 40, 60, 80, 1,500, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 182. So 1,582. If this was next year, I have it, but I'll have it by the end of the, I'll have it all by the end of the, end of the year. All right. So nothing's going into professional fees. We have 12 is going into extra groceries. $12. So 12, that's going to give me 94. I don't know why I keep wanting to put 1, 2, so that's 12. Which I might end up having to pull from this week. No, because I said I was going to use the rest of I saved $2,000 for vacation. I don't need to roll it into anything. So we got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. I might do something with this different at the end of the year, but it just depends. I don't want to talk about it now because I don't know where I'm going to be at the end of the year. So $13 is going into miscellaneous. 1, 2, lies, I tell y'all. $25 is going into miscellaneous self-care. I just want to get this built up a little bit so I can grab into this, which, that's what I was going to do. Okay. I do have some extra money. So we got, it's going to be 121. Like I said, some of the extra money's left over for the $2,000. I'm not rolling it into anything, but I forgot when I go get this, when I get this spa package, it just allows us to go into, it's a Korean spa. It's really nice because they have the spa package, the spa area, the sauna area, the sauna, hot tub, all that area that you can go into. And then you have all these different types of saunas that you can, in a communal area. And so the thing about it is they also offer other special things. And I like the vaginal steam. So I know I want to get that again. That's what this would probably go to. Some of this, that was like $40-something. And my extra money that I have left over from vacation, I forgot. I need to take some of that out, and I'm probably going to put it in here because there is a scrub. I want to get the body scrub. And so that was like 100 and something. So anywho, I counted this, didn't I? I don't know. We got 20, 40, 60, 81, 105, 10, 15, 20, 21. So 121. That's what I would like to get. But like I said, my money's fungible. So if I need it for something else, I have to use it for something else. All right, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is going to get 13. I said I wasn't trying to make this video long. Y'all, I even broke my dang on watch. I was going to try and go to Five Below before I went to work. So $199. So I can get a new band. That's where I got my last one from. Yeah, I don't pay a lot for this stuff. I feel like places like Five Below is a good place to go because you know what? Those places, I feel like they sell all the rejected stuff from everywhere that nobody wants to buy because they overmade it. So we got 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So $199. That is good. All right. So miscellaneous is to help me out in case something happens. So there's emergency and then there's miscellaneous. Okay. Emergency just is for that. So I also have, kids fun. That's right. So I'm putting $20 in the kids fun. At first, the other $20 went to the G babies in my cash wallet. And this one is actually going to go to the sinking fund. So I'm eventually going to start saving for deductibles, saving some money up for deductibles. That's why that's in there. I moved my staycation and also family fun here as well. And the kids fun, I changed that one. Y'all, oh my God. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Things are getting outrageous. When I was on vacation, I came upon something I wanted to take my grandkids to, and it is a HBCU performance, but it's in a theater. So $20. I'm assuming this is going to be $154. I hope I did that right. I don't know, 154 or 152. Something. I don't know. We'll see. It's either 4 or 2. Anyway, so I sent it to my daughter. I asked her, would it be okay to take kids to it? She's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And so I got to looking, y'all, them dang on tickets for one person in a decent, and not even a decent seat. So more in a higher up seat, which I was okay with, because with the HBCU, I don't mind seeing them do the marches and stuff, but I'm going to hear the music. Okay. It was $100 and like $20 something for one freaking ticket. I said, no, I'm good. I don't care how much money I make. That's too much. This stuff used to be so cheap. It's like I remember when we went to the Lion King, I took my kids, that's she's 36 now, I think, 35. I don't know. However, just mine's 15 years from my age. I had her when I was 15. Anyway, when I took her and her sisters, when she was in Sharitha was her friend. They were in Central High School. So she was probably about in the 9th grade, either the 8th or 9th grade. The tickets were $65 per person, and I purchased 5 tickets. Y'all, 5 tickets, okay? So to say that I could purchase 5 tickets and pay less than $400 was, that's good. $120, $130, and I get 5. I'm not doing that. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to have to catch it on YouTube where somebody went and, recorded it when they wasn't supposed to. So we got 1, 20, 45, 50, 1, 2. So 152. So I said it was either 52 or 54. So 52. Let me change that to a 2. I was like, no. So our times are going to probably just be things where we go out to eat, do stuff in the community, something like that, because y'all, it's crazy. This stuff is too expensive. It's like we can't afford it. All right, so I have some money left over. The rest of this is going to be for my savings, and it's 20, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Should be 180, 110, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 70, yep, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 180, good. So that's how much I'm able to save out of my paychecks is 180. And that's probably what is going to be going forward into next year. So I'm going to have to save my 180 wisely. That's why I'm doing all of this now. That's why you have to pre-plan, budget, and know what you can do, because that's all I have to give to the community. Now, real quick, I need to do some, I'll go over my expenses real quick. Well, this is what I did. I did do this. I'm trying my best. I know this is chicken scratch, everything. I did this actually at the airport. We're adding things up and doing this and trying to figure out like what happened to me for the week. What did I do? I ended up not doing the car rental, but this is actually supposed to be vacation. So I'm going to have to kind of clean that up a little bit. Let's see. What else didn't happen? No, car repair. Oh, that's right. Car repair. I had budgeted $2,700. It was not, I ended up not even paying for it because like I said, Stan, he took it out of the house money. I'm very appreciative of that. All right. So let's see. I have the swab. I did some extra savings. I'm already over saving. Y'all see that? So the first week I did $330. I did $971, which includes the 180, y'all. Includes that 180. So yeah, I only budgeted $865. So all right, gifts. I had $50, and I'm already over that. Let's see. And really, gifts is really giving. So this is not even the giving. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. This one is. But these are over. These are gifts for other things. All right. So my sinking funds, of course, I have that. I did those. My debt, I paid $316. is what I paid. It's what I incurred this month, in addition to, there was some rollover from last month, so I paid that off. Let's see, just my entertainment. Y'all, I'm like over budget. Personal care, I am, whew, bless my heart, y'all. Household, groceries and household, I'm over on that too, but some of this is getting reimbursed. So I'm going to have to put that up here for the vacation. I haven't done all that yet. I'm still trying to figure out, like I said, how to maneuver this because of the way my money goes, especially the housing. Since my housing is a month ahead, my housing that I'm budgeting is actually for, next month. It's for November, but my expense for this month was this. And I guess what I'm doing is taking the net and I just adjust my budget as it goes. It lets me know compared to what I have to what I spent. And that's pretty much about it. Okay, so let's go back here. This is how I did it. You know, I did my color coding and everything. And there's some things that I have to reimburse. So I need to reimburse this $80 for my, I need to reimburse the $80 for my, for this right here, for Walgreens. Let's see. I am just going to eat part of that cost. 54 of it was for meds, so I am going to take that out of here. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, y'all. I hate it when y'all hear like everything that's going on. So we got 10, 27 meds, and that's going to be 54. And so we'll have 223 left. So let's see if I can take out $54. Oh God, Lord, just like y'all, just get a rake. Like get a room, get a rake. All right, so 50. Somebody has some ones. I know y'all, leave me alone, y'all. Like I hate it when y'all, I don't have a mic. I have a mic, it's around here somewhere. That's only 3. This is what happens when you take all of your ones out. And then it's across the street too. That's how loud they are. Well, at least they're not blowing it into the street. You know, sometimes people do your yard and they blow it into the street. So rude, right, y'all? Right? Let's see. I know our friends over here may have some ones. And no, while I was gone, y'all, none of this was out. None of this was out. I was like, no, not gonna happen. But you know what? If people want to take it, they'll take it. And ain't nothing you can do because you ain't here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do all we can to protect our stuff. What helps protect your stuff more so is a wall safe. If really, to be honest, it's a wall safe. Okay, so let's put that there. All right. So I said 54. So we have 50. And we'll take the 2 that was already in there. And we're going to add 3. No, we're not. We're going to add 1, 2. We have 2. And so with that, we have 1, 2, 21, 22, 23. Did I take it out the right thing, y'all? Yeah, 223. That's what's in there. All right. So that got reimbursed. I hate those dollars are like that. I'm just trying to hurry up, guys. So that got reimbursed. So good. Now I have to decide. There was $26 that is candy for Halloween. So that I'm just going to leave alone. It really needs to come out of the Halloween account, and that's in a totally another account. So I'm going to have to do movement that way. All right. Was there anything else that needed to be done? So we had the Hobby Lobby, personal, that I said I was going to, and then a lot of this stuff is going to stop because my goal is to save for retirement. So some of these little things, I just got to get a hold of my spending. No, that was a return. That was a return. So, darn it. I got to fix that. So my personal needs to come down. I got to put that there. Okay. I added that. Gift. What else do I need to reimburse? Vacay. So I'm going to, everything that says vacay, I'm just going to move the money down into that account. Utilities, grocery, personal. No, that's really vacay. Gift, chocolate, that is vacay. So it's not a gift. Let's see. Gas, that is vacay. Y'all see that? We were an hour and something away from the airport, and we gassed up at the airport. 15:55. When I say we went nowhere, we went nowhere. We did not go anywhere. All right, so is there anything on here that I need to reimburse? Groupon, there you go. That was when we went to the spa, so that is $98 that I need to reimburse, and that was staycation. That comes out of staycation. Let's see. Oh Lord, baby Jesus, that's $98. I'm just gonna take the whole 100, and it'll leave 87. King Spa. So 10. When did we go? 10/1/25. All right. Okay, so I reimbursed that. Right? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put an R. So we reimbursed that. Okay, and then this gets moved down. I need to reimburse $67, but that's going to be transfer. That's for the other guy, the youngest guy that's in Lower Illinois. Office Max, groceries, Muscle Milk. I do need to reimburse my card for that, because I'm not including that into my. I'm not including that like I should. So I'm going to go ahead and, how much was it? It's 20. Y'all, that's the funny thing. I think I told y'all what happened there. I had to call them on the flight out. I'm gonna do 20 there. I had to call them because I thought it was a bogus charge. And then when I finally took a look at it, I was like, oh no, I was supposed to pay that. Oh my gosh, I felt so stupid. I felt so dumb. So they put the charges back on my card, which was, appropriate. I guess I need to put an R right there so I know that I did it. Okay, so that's all that needed to be reimbursed there. What about here? Anything here? Utilities, miscellaneous. Yeah, the miscellaneous. So we did, last week was MA week. I guess I'm going to reimburse it from here. Oh man, that parking was $344. I know y'all like, what? Y'all, I told y'all, I'm telling y'all, I will save to park. That is, how many days was it? 8 days of parking, but it was attached to the, airport. And no, it wasn't covered. I don't do the uncovered parking or anything. I just, when I get home, because I come home so late, since I don't want vacation to be over, I just go ahead and I'm like, forget it. I'm parking close. All right, so there you go. The rest of this is vacay. It came out of the correct account, so I don't have to transfer that down. I do need to transfer this to Stan, because I don't understand my card. I had used my card all vacation. I get to the airport to pay for parking, and I get a warning from Chase about it being a scam. And I'm like, I ain't even been in the state. What are you talking about? You should know that this is part of my trip. But anywho, so Stan ended up having to pay it, and so I got to transfer that money over to him. Now 55, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. 55, so that was savings, and the 55 was for the MA. And I'm going to take that out of here. I'm just going to take these 10s. We got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and a 5. Because that is a miscellaneous. It's not an emergency, but it is something miscellaneous. Like I said, last week was medical assistant week, and the providers went in and got the medical assistants something. So I think I said before, I was supposed to go in with, oops, because I'll be swearing up and down that something happened because I forgot to record it. I was supposed to go in. I was originally going in to get some donuts because them donuts were some nice donuts. But what is that? The other person decided they wanted to do something different, so I went in with another provider. Reimburse, MA. Okay. The other person decided they wanted to do something different, so I went with another provider, and she ended up getting them Panera Bread again. And I was like, man, we had already gotten them Panera Bread. Like, can you be original? And I know y'all like, well, at least they got something. No, I'm, if you know anything, I'm different. I like to be original. Okay. That's just me. All right. So right now what's going back to the bank is 150, 70, 80, 90, 210, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So we got 200, right? 150, 70, 80, 90, 200. Yeah, 229 is what's going back to the bank. I need to deposit that. It's going to go into my main account. No, it isn't. 55, I'm going to have to transfer over to here. But the rest of it goes back into my main account for reimbursing for other stuff. That's it, guys. That's my money. It's Monday. That's my money Monday now. I'm really late for work, and I can't get the band for my watch. And I am going to get some coffee, and I am going to deposit that money. And I don't want to go to work, y'all. I don't want to go to work. All right, guys. I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Toodles.